Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I am at the gallery today for the Zodiac series. This reading is for Sagittarius, whose correlating major arcana card is Temperance. This is the artist card representing you as the open vessel, ready to receive whatever source can draw from the well of infinite creativity. So this is a new spread, Sag. This is one of mine. I call it Awakening Essential Energy. So we first start off here with the archetype cards, and this row is all about where would I find this essential energy at this time. And then this next row with the creativity oracle, this is how best should I nudge this energy awake. And then the third row with the soul's journey lesson cards, this is what about this energy needs to be explored in depth. And then finally we have how else will source guide me to stay in my creative power through this awakening. Then we have the cards of truth for direction, and then the Lenormand cards for a bit of clarifying. So let's get started to see what archetype card you got. You got the monk or nun. So the light attributes: selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. So hard to stay in the zone. Shadow attributes: negative judgment of the physical world, an excess, piety. So yeah, those are hard. Better than thou, loftier than thou, kind of a thing. All right, so interesting. All right, so there is your energy. So, all right, wanting that single-minded dedication to spirit, wanting that selfless devotion, but perhaps struggling with it a little bit. And in that case, it would be very easy, if you will, to be more judgmental, right? Be feeling stuck in what needs to open up a little bit so you can access that better, more helpful energy. So let's see what we have for the cards of truth here. Oh yes, the no bullshit queen. This is the Queen of Spades. And yeah, this is putting on your big girl boots and just, doing what you need to do. And in short order, not mincing words, just getting right to the point. And then we have the childlike card. So there's some temperance that needs to happen here, Sagittarius. I can see where this energy could really be stuck and how juicy it would be for you to connect with that. The obvious thing here for me at the moment is, do you go at that in that really hard, judgmental shadow attributes of this, or do you go a little lighter and take with it something of a childlike attitude to temper it just a little bit for you? Interesting mix of energies here for you to sort through, but juicy nonetheless. This is really, really deep stuff, because these queens, this is all about, and the spades, the Queen of Spades is all about finding and becoming more of your true self, because this is remedies and cures, this alchemy of self. So if you want something done in the cards of truth, you give it to the Queen. All of them are just doers. So, and this is Neptune energy, and it's fixed energy. So pretty hardcore here. But in a spread, it's time to see clearly, time to see through that Neptune illusion and see the situation for what it is and where to place your energy for a more empathetic and direct, forthright way of the Queen of Spades. She's very clever and very caring, but in a tough love kind of a way. She's grounded and very, very self-reliant. But again, you can get stuck in that ambition, that fulfillment that you need of not going about things in the maybe most noble or delicate way of doing it. Rushing in, maybe, a little harsh. Interesting. And to obviously temper that way that you maybe go about things. Probably not all the time, right? Not all the time, just sometimes. But that's your trigger, right? So there is a very, very big look at who you are and where things need to be focused. Wow, that's cool, because you get this great opportunity to take something that is rigid, perhaps, in its way, not in its entirety, but in some way and in some amount, and be able to turn that into something that is going to be much more soft and available for you to channel into your art. Wow. Okay, so now we know a little bit about the energy that we're looking for. So let's see, how best should I nudge this energy awake? All right, so let's look at the Creativity Oracle, and it has to do with passion. Beautiful card here. In the throes of passion. It says it will take passion for you to push through your self-criticism to get to the place of confidence. Well, there's an eye-opener. It will take passion for you to push through your self-criticism to get to a place of confidence. So I'm going to have to take a big chunk of that back, Sagittarius. This is a thing within, clearly. It is about your self-criticism and taking a softer, more gentle approach with yourself. Wow. Very, very good energy to be sorting through and writing, right? Okay, well, let's go on to the cards of truth. Love, right? Emotions. This is self. It's in reverse. So this says that you're having a difficult time getting to that place of feeling good about yourself. There's something that you need to tweak your thinking. Got to tweak that stinking thinking into something that is more gentle and compassionate. Because even the Queen of Spades has that love. It's a tough love, but it's the right love. You know, it's, It's taking care of a child that might be running out into the street after a ball or whatever, and you have to grab them roughly and strongly to keep them from getting hurt. But if you're doing that with yourself, you can do it in a in a good way, right? It doesn't have to be this abrupt, harsh way, because you want to keep that childlike love for yourself. Gotta love that inner child. Yeah, makes me want to just go get a nice big hug. You can hug yourself. So let's see what, well, we have the cross for clarity here. It's in reverse. The cross is not a happy card. This is one of having a cross to bear. And it's in reverse, which is probably better because it's the way I read this is that it's not as bad as it seems. It's going to be a little bit easier for you to shift this energy than you're thinking that it is going to be, because you need to dig deep, find your passion for what you truly want, what you truly want to feel like, what you've envisioned that place of confidence and self-worth is. Sorry about the ringing phone. I am at the gallery, so we'll ignore it and let the answering service pick up. So, yeah, why don't we move on to row number 3 and see what about this energy needs to be explored in depth. So we got the grief card. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So maybe you've had a big chunk of your confidence derailed, and you've been in grief about it. It's hard to understand sometimes, I know. So let's move on to the cards of truth. Jack of Hearts, very sweet card here. It's the artist card, one of them, and the 3s and the 6 are also artist cards, and all of the cards can be creative, but this one in particular draws attention to that being able to sell, if you will, the love emotion around your creativity. And then you get the flowers, which is a beautiful, beautiful card that just sets a really lovely, kind, and generous, and brings the best to you in a reading. So, okay, so you need to sort through the grief of whatever shook your confidence and find that love and childlike curiosity for that once again. Figure out a way around this grief that you can put it to rest. Maybe exercise it through your passion for what you truly, truly want. And as the Queen of Spades has all the energy in the world to do, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and march on, and yes, take that child by the hand and bring it with you in a most loving, forgiving, and best artistic way that you can. This is a real salesman card here. It's Uranus energy. It is the creative, right? So yeah, it's charming. It's fleeting, you know, you got to grab that moment when you can, but it's inspiring energy. It's fixed, which is a good thing. So it is a permanent emotional change of perspective. Beautiful, because this is connecting with that love, and it's youthful. So it bounces back to that childlike energy. And it can be getting a new perspective on an emotional situation, this grief. But, you know, it's lasting, and it's pleasant and caring. And, yeah, you're going to find that balance of connecting with that emotion, meeting that emotion and moving toward whatever it is that you need for that inner light to happen for you, and then seeing it through fruition. So it's all good. Interesting. And oh my goodness, such an abundance to draw on for your art, because you really got to go deep in order to be able to express that depth. Find the words, find the light, find the inner beautifulness of you, your own personal uniqueness. This is just one more piece for you. Very nice. All right, so let's see what else will Spirit guide me to stay in my creative power through this awakening. So Pema Chodron, these are her Tonglen practice cards, and this is number 27. It says, work with the greatest defilements first. All right. Gain insight into your greatest obstacles: pride, aggression, self-degeneration, and so forth, and work with those first. Do this with clarity and compassion. Well, that speaks directly to that Queen of Spades. Definitely would take on the big job first and get it done. And then we've got the Wishcraft card. This is really pretty. Look at that. Look at that star. Gorgeous. And it says, build a fairy house. There is magic everywhere. Oh, how sweet is that? Interesting, too. Like that a lot. And then from the Chin Tung, Chinese fortune telling sticks, changes every 7 years will occur to you. So changes every 7 years will occur to you. Okay, so there you have it, Sagittarius. My goodness, yes, sweet. Coming to terms. All right, well, I hope this resonates and you found something in it. If it did, please hit the subscribe, and I will see you next month with something new. All right, until then, happy creating.